Good day, everyone. Today's topic is Descriptive Analytics 2, Business Intelligence and Data Warehousing. Here are the topics to be covered in this video. Let us start by defining data science. Data science is the study of vast amounts of data using modern tools and techniques to discover previously unseen patterns, derive meaningful information, and make business decisions. To create predictive models, data scientists employ complex machine learning algorithms. The data used for analysis can come from a variety of sources and be presented in a variety of formats. Now that you know what is data science, let us now focus on the life cycle of data science. Now, the science or the data science life cycle consists of five distinct stages, each with its own tasks. The first one is capture, data acquisition, data entry, signal reception, and data extraction. This stage involves gathering raw, structured, and unstructured data. Next is maintain, data warehousing, data cleansing, data staging, data processing, and data architecture. On this stage covers taking the raw data and putting it in a form that can be used. The next is process, data mining, clustering, classification, data modeling, and data summarization. Data scientists take the prepared data and examine its patterns, ranges, and biases to determine how useful it will be in a predictive analysis. Next is analyze, exploratory, confirmatory, predictive analysis, regression, text mining, and qualitative analysis. Here is where the real action takes place and of the data science life cycle, but because this stage involves performing various analyses on the data. Lastly, we have communicate, data reporting, data visualization, business intelligence, and decision making. Now, in this final step, analysts prepare the analysis in easily readable form such as charts, graphs, and reports. So, what is a data scientist? Now, a data scientist analyzes business data to extract meaningful insights or in other words, a data scientist solves business problems through a series of steps. Now, these steps includes determining the problem by asking the right questions and gaining understanding. Another that is determining the correct set of variables in data sets. Third is cleaning and validating the data to guarantee uniformity, completeness, and accuracy. Another is interpreting the data to find opportunities and solutions. And lastly, preparing the results and insights to share with the appropriate stakeholders and communicating the results. We now go to Decision Support System or DSS. Now, Decision Support System are a class of computerized information system that supports decision-making activities. Now, DSS or Decision Support System are interactive computer based systems and subsystems intended to help decision makers use communication technologies, data, documents, knowledge, and our models to complete decision process tasks. A decision support system may present information graphically and may include an expert system or artificial intelligence or AI. It may be aimed at business executives or some other groups of knowledge workers. Now, there are five types of decision support system. We have the communication driven DSS, we have the data driven DSS, we have the document driven DSS, we have the knowledge driven DSS, and lastly, we have the model driven DSS. Now, communication driven DSS, now it supports or its purpose is to assist in the conduct of a meeting or to allow users to collaborate. Now, a web or client server is the most common technology used to deploy this type of DSS. Chat and instant messaging software are examples uh, of this type of DSS. Another is the online collaboration and net meeting systems. On the data-driven DSS, managers, employees, and product service suppliers all use this type of DSS. It is used to search a database or data warehouse for specific answers to specified questions. Now, the data warehouse will be discussed later in this video. Now, data-driven DSS is deployed using a mainframe system, a client-server link, or the internet. Now, computer-based databases with a query system to check, including the incorporation of data to add value to existing database are examples of this DSS. Next, we have the document-driven DSS. Now, this is for a wide range of user groups. Now, the goal of such or of this DSS is to search web pages and find documents based on a predefined set of keywords or search terms. Now, the web or a client server system are typically used to set up such DSS. Next, we have the knowledge driven DSS. This knowledge driven DSS is for users within the organization or interacting with the organization, such as customers. Now, it is primarily used to give management advice or to select products or services. Now, the client server system, the web or software running on standalone PCs are a common deployment technologies used to set up this type of system. Lastly, we have the model driven DSS. Now, for the model driven DSS, this is used by business managers and employees as well as people who interact with the organization for a variety of purposes depending on how the model is configured, scheduling, decision analysis, and so on. Now, they are complex systems. Now, again, this model-driven DSS is a complex system. Okay, this is used to aid in the analysis of decisions or the selection of different options. This DSS can be also implemented using software, hardware, in standalone PCs, also for client server systems, or even the web. Now, there are different advantages and disadvantages for decision support system. Let us talk about the advantages first. Okay, so we have the different advantages of the decision support system. We have fast automation, efficient training, communication, and low cost. Okay, so for the fast, so why do we say decision support system or fast? Now, DSS is a fast method for taking decisions. Now, computer gives us a result fast. The data we need is displayed on the screen within a few minutes or sometimes in a few seconds. Okay, we just have to take decisions uh, of ourselves after getting data from the computer software. Another advantage is automation. Now, what does this mean? Now, automation, if you want to reward any customers when you don't need to worry, the software will know which consumer buy most of the company's products and will give them a 50% discount, for example, on the next purchase. So it automates the process for decision making. Another advantage is efficient. We say it is an efficient method. Why? Because there are few chances that computerized data may be wrong. Now, computers always extract the data that we need from them. If we feed relevant data, then it will output data that is accurate. As we have said before, if we give computers a wrong input, it will also produce a wrong output. If we provide a a correct input, of course, the computer will also produce a correct input. Next advantage is training. Now, if we have all the data available on our desk, then deciding by top management is easy. They make decisions in no time. First, they get data from a single click. For example, the CEO of, let's say, for example, Globe want to know how many sales of a specific model of mobile, okay, they is sold in December, for example. Then he will get information from the computer software. If he wants to know which Globe mobile phone they are selling has the most number of sales in the last year, then he will know by doing a couple of clicks from the computer. Now, it is noted that the data is only available on the CEO and top management of the company, so they don't need extra training. Next is communication. The top company authority gets accurate data from computerized software. The company CEO and manager staff communicate with each other and make decisions. They have all the statements ready from the software and they have to only say yes or no to the statements. The last advantage is low cost. Now, if we have the old method of organizing and processing the data, then it comes a lot of manpower, or it consumes a lot of manpower. We just get data from relevant authorities and input it into our software. We also get data from doing little research in any field. For example, if you want to construct a building, then we get information from the real estate agents about cost, time, structure, maps, and then we input it in a computer software and get the results about total cost and time duration. Next, we have the disadvantages of DSS. Okay, so we have identified 6 disadvantages of DSS. First, we have the limited skills. Now, if management of the company gets all the data prepared by the system, then they don't do any research by themselves. I mean, they will do less mental things. Okay, their brain will become limited. Their skills will not be polished because all will be given by them or to them by the system. Next is the blame computer. They blame computer. Now, if any staff makes mistakes, okay, then he will directly blame the computer. He will tell them his computer is not working. That is why it is giving a wrong result. Another disadvantage is machine dependent. All the data is kept in the computer machine, so the CEO will be bound to the machine. Of course, he cannot decide without investigating data from the machine. The next disadvantage is wrong information. If the computer system is given a wrong data input, then the result will also be not correct. The computer does not know if the data is right or wrong. Okay, so this is where the data scientists come in. Okay, so the computer is dependent on us. If we feed the right data, it will show the right result. And if we make mistakes and feed wrong data to the computer, then obviously it will show us the wrong result also. Another is overconfidence. Okay, let me zoom in. I'm sorry, I haven't zoomed in. Okay, now, what does it mean by overconfidence? Now, the managers of the company become overconfident. They know all the data and take decisions upon data, but they don't know that they are doing clerical work. They are making few or fewer self decisions, and they are most of the time fetching data from the machine. Lastly, we have wrong coding of software. Okay, so sometimes the software is not coded correctly. Now, the software may get errors and show wrong results. I mean, it will also show errors which you try to fetch data or when you try to fetch data. So, the IT staff of the company have to make sure that the software works well before handling it to the management staff. Now, to summarize, what is the connection between Decision Support System or DSS with data science? Now, as previously stated, data scientists analyze data or business data or simply data in order to extract meaningful information. Now, in order to do so, the data scientist employs DSS as a tool, okay, to complete the task at hand. So that is the connection between DSS and data science. Next, we go to data warehouse. Okay. Now, Inman, okay, or William Inman, which is a computer scientist, is regarded as the father of the data warehouse. Now, a data warehouse is an important part of business intelligence or BI. Okay, it is a type of data management system that enables and support business intelligence and analytics activities. Now, data warehouses exist solely to query and analyze large amounts of historical data. Okay, so it consolidates and centralizes large amounts of data from various sources. Its analytical capabilities enables organizations to gain valuable business insights from their data in order to make better decisions. Now, data warehouse has different elements. Okay, so a typical data warehouse often includes the following or this elements. First, we have the relational database, okay, which is used to store and manage data. Next is extraction, loading, and transformation or ELT solution, okay, which is used for preparing the data for analysis. Next, we have the statistical analysis, reporting, and data mining capabilities, of course. Next, we have the client analysis tools, which is used for visualizing and presenting data for business users. And lastly, we have the analytical applications, okay, which generates actionable information by utilizing data science and artificial or AI algorithms or graphs and special features that allows for more types of data analysis at scale. Now, here are the benefits of data warehouse. Now, a data warehouse provides organization with the overall and unique benefits of allowing them to analyze large amounts of variant data and extract significant value from it while also keeping a historical record. Now, it has our data warehouse has four distinguishing features. Okay, As you have seen here, we have the subject-oriented, integrated, non-volatile, and the time variant. So what do we mean about these four? Now, in subject-oriented, they can analyze data about a particular subject or functional area, such as, for example, let's say sales, or let's say, for example, inventories. Okay, so those are examples of subject-oriented. Okay, another is integrated. Now, what does it mean? Now, integrated means data warehouses create consistency among different data types from unrelated sources. Okay? Next, we have the non-volatile, which means once data is in a data warehouse, it is stable and doesn't change. And lastly, we have time variant. Okay? So what does that mean? So data warehouse analysis looks at change over time. So that is what it does. Okay, so when data warehouse first appeared in the late 1980s, their purpose was to facilitate the flow of data from operational systems into decision support system or DSS. These early data warehouses necessitated a massive amount of redundancy. So most businesses had multiple DSS environments to serve their various users. Now, although the DSS environment shared much of the same data and data collection and cleaning and integration processes were frequently duplicated for each environment. Now, data warehouses evolved from information stores that supported traditional BI or business intelligence platforms to broad analytics infrastructures that supports a wide range of applications such as, let's say, operational analytics and performance management as they become more and more efficient. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.